Hello students, today we are going to talk about matrices. So these are the topics which we will cover in this today's video lecture: definition of matrix, order of matrix, and types of matrices. So let's start with the definition of matrix. An ordered set of numbers arranged in a rectangular array of rows and columns enclosed by a pair of brackets or pair of parentheses is called matrix. So what is matrix? Basically, it is the arrangement of numbers which we placed in a enclosed brackets or parentheses, and that would be arranged in rows or columns. Next is the dimensions or order of matrix. So the dimension of a matrix are stated as m cross n, where m is the number of rows and n is the number of columns. So whenever someone asks about dimensions of matrix, so basically they are asking about number of rows and number of columns in a matrix. Thus, if a matrix having 3 rows and 3 columns, then this matrix is said to be of order 3 cross 3. We read this particular symbol as 3 by 3. For example, suppose here we have a matrix A consisting of element 1, 2, 3, minus 1, 5, 6. Yes, basically if you can see, I have arranged numbers in a particular format. As you can see, I have arranged in 2 rows and 3 columns in a systematic way. So therefore, if someone asks, okay, what is the dimension or order of matrix, so you can say, okay, the dimension of matrix is 2 by 3 because it has 2 rows and 3 columns. Yes, moving ahead, let's find the dimension of matrices, which is here in the slide. The first one is A matrix consisting of these many elements. So as you can see here, I have first row, second row and third row, and first and second column. Make sure students, whenever we are trying to identify rows and columns, so row always deals with horizontally strips. Row always deals with horizontally strips, whereas columns deals with vertically strips. So here how many horizontally strips are there? 1, 2, 3. And how many column strips, or you can say vertically strips, are there? 1 and 2. So therefore the order of this matrix is what? 3 cross 2, or you can say 3 by 2. Let's say other example. So here I have a matrix B having elements as 1, 2, 3, 4. So now what is the order of matrix? So as you can see, I have first row, second row, third row and fourth row, and with only one column. So therefore the order of this matrix is what? 4 cross 1. Moving ahead, let's take a third example, which is matrix C having elements as 0, 5, 3, minus 1, minus 2, 0, 9, 6. I have arranged the matrices in a systematically way of rows and columns. So how many rows are there? I have 2 rows and 4 columns. Just say in the first column I have elements as 0, minus 2. In the second column I have element as 5 and 0. In the third column I have element as 3, 9. In the last column I have elements as minus 1 and 6. So therefore the order of matrix is what? 2 cross 4. The reason is it has 2 rows and 4 columns. Now let's talk about types of matrices. Depends on the form, matrices are different types. So I have listed 13 types of matrices. There are many more. So in this particular lecture we will cover these matrices, the types of matrices. First is row matrix, second is column matrix, third is null or zero matrix, fourth is rectangular matrix, square matrix, diagonal matrix, unit or identity matrix, scalar matrix, transpose of a matrix, upper triangular matrix, lower triangular matrix, symmetric and skew symmetric matrix, and Hermitian and skew Hermitian matrix. So let's see one by one all the types of matrices. Let's start with the first one, which is row matrix. Now what is row matrix? A matrix having only one row is called row matrix. Therefore the order of row matrix is always 1 cross n. The reason is I have only one row. For example, A is a matrix here consisting of elements 4, 5, 3, which is there in only one row and 3 columns. So here A is a row matrix and order of A is 1 cross 3. Let's take second types of matrix is matrices, which is column matrix. Now what is column matrix? A matrix having only one column is called column matrix. Therefore the order of a column matrix always be m cross 1, because 1 is the number of column in the matrix. Let me clear student that whenever we are writing the dimension of matrix, we always write first the number of rows, then number of columns. Again I am repeating, whenever we are writing the dimension, or you can say the order of matrix, we always have to write number of rows first, then number of columns. For example, as you can see here, I have a matrix B consisting of these elements. So these all are represented in only one column. So therefore the order of matrix would be 3 cross 1, where 1 indicates the number of column and 3 indicates the number of rows. Now what is null or zero matrix? A matrix is said to be null matrix or zero matrix if all the elements of a matrix is 0, irrespective of order. Yes, so there is no any specifications about the number of rows and number of columns. So any one row, one column would be fine for it, or more than one or two as well. So but the more important thing is what, whenever we are saying any matrix as a zero or null matrix, it all elements should be 0. As you can see, 0 0 0 all are there. So this particular two matrices what I have written here are what, both 0 matrix. Now let's talk about rectangular matrix. A matrix is said to be a rectangular matrix if number of rows of a matrix should not equal to number of columns. So whenever we are saying in matrix is a rectangular matrix, it means it has different number of rows and columns. Means what, basically the number of column and number of rows should not match. Now in this particular example, as you can see, I have first 2 3 3 rows are there, and we have 1 and 2 columns. So therefore the particular matrix is what, rectangular matrix of order 3 cross 2. So basically in rectangular matrix, please keep in mind that number of rows should not match with the number of columns. Now let's talk about square matrix. A matrix is said to be a square matrix if number of rows of a matrix is equal to number of columns. So in square matrix, what it is, basically it is a matrix where we have number of rows and columns should be equal. Now for example, I have two matrices B and C, as you can see here in the slide, where the order of B is 2 by 2 and order of C is what, 3 by 3. As you can see here, the number of rows and number of columns in B matrix is same, whereas number of rows and number of columns in C matrix is same, which is 3. Now the next one is diagonal matrix. What is diagonal matrix? A square matrix is diagonal matrix if all non-diagonal elements are 0. So diagonal matrix should start from square matrix. So whenever we are trying to say any matrix should be diagonal, so it always start from square matrix. Means what, number of rows and number of columns in that particular matrix should be equal. So a square matrix is diagonal matrix if all non-diagonal elements are 0. So the most you can say key points is what, non-diagonal elements should be 0. So non-diagonal means what, apart from these elements where I am highlighting. So apart from these elements, the rest all elements, I mean the particular location, these 3 and the remainings are should be 0. So here D is a diagonal matrix of order 3 cross 3. Now let's talk about unit or identity matrix. A diagonal matrix is said to be identity matrix if all diagonal elements are 1. So please concentrate on the definition of diagonal matrix what I have written here. That is a diagonal matrix. So whenever we are looking upon identity matrix, it starts from diagonal matrix. Means what, it preserves the property of square as well as diagonal. So it's said to be identity matrix if all its diagonal element are 1. So diagonal elements means these elements 1 1, as you can see at the position of 1 1, 2 2 and 3 3. So these elements should be 1 in unit or identity matrix. So here A is an identity matrix of order 3 cross 3. In the similar fashion, I have identity matrix of order 2 cross 2, where I have kept 1 1 in the diagonal element and rest all would be 0. Moving ahead about scalar matrix. Now a diagonal matrix is said to be scalar matrix if all diagonal elements are equal, and that is all diagonal element must be same. So as you can see here, all the diagonal elements are same. Here D is a diagonal matrix of order 3 cross 3. Yes, the main point I want to say here, that is there is a difference between identity and a scalar matrix. In scalar matrix, all diagonal elements should be same, whereas in identity matrix all diagonals should be 1. Now the next a point to be noted that every identity matrix is a scalar matrix, but every scalar need not be identity. As you can see here, if I just consider matrix A, so it preserves the definition of scalar matrix. A diagonal matrix is said to be scalar matrix if all diagonal elements are equal. So as you can see here, I have we have elements as 1 1 1 here. So it preserves the property of scalar matrix. So I can say कि identity matrix is a scalar matrix, but scalar matrix did not be identity. As you can see in the particular example, I have written 2 2 2 here, but I can't say matrix D as a identity matrix, because in identity matrix all diagonals should be 1. So this is what the key point here, कि every identity is a scalar matrix, but scalar matrix need not be identity. Moving at about transpose of a matrix. If A is a matrix, then transpose of a matrix A is obtained by interchanging rows and columns of a matrix. Means what? Whenever we are trying to identify the transpose of matrix, we just have to interchange entire rows of a matrix into columns. The transpose of matrix A is denoted by A transpose or A dash. For example, suppose I have a matrix A whose elements as 1 2 5 6 1 2 4 and 6 5 8, and how to find the transpose of it? So we just have to transfer all the rows into columns. So as you can see here, 1 to 4 is in the first row, and that we have to transfer in the first column. So 1 to 4. Now as you can see, 6 5 8 in the second row, so that we are supposed to transfer in the second column 6 5 8. So this is the way where we can transpose the matrix A. Now next is a note here, matrix A is of order 2 cross 3, where its transpose is of order 3 cross 2. Now the point to be noted that whenever we are transpose any matrix, its order also switch, its order also gets switched. Means what? For example, in this particular matrix, I have a matrix A is of order 2 cross 3. So when I transpose it, that would become become the order of 3 cross 2. Now for example, let's say we have a matrix of order 4 cross 2. Let's say I have a matrix A which is of order 4 cross 2. So order of A, order of matrix A, that is what, 4 cross 2. So if I transpose the matrix A, so its order become 2 cross 4. Yes, so this is what the key indication where you can directly recognize whether the matrix is transposed or not. Yes, in MCQ someone asked, just they mention the given matrix is of order A cross 4 cross 2, then its transpose is of order, so in the blank. So you can easily recognize what could be the answer if you know the definition of transpose matrix. That's it. Thank you so much. The remaining types of matrices we will see in the next video.